This is 14b. It's another one of the problems where you're going to use the Q equals MC delta T as your equation. What makes this one different is you're looking for the specific heat capacity, which is the C value, and you'll be given everything else that you need. So if you're looking at the values that are here, the 56,000 joules is going to be your Q value, because remember Q is always in joules. It tells us that if the heat of reaction is 56,000 joules, what is the specific heat capacity? So that's the C that we don't know. Of 487 grams, so 487 grams will be our mass, or our M, of a substance whose temperature is raised from 29.5 degrees Celsius, so that's our initial temperature, to 84 degrees Celsius. So that's our final temperature. So remember, our delta T in one substance is always going to be our T sub F, our final temperature, minus our initial temperature. And this is going to help us get our sign for Q. Depending on whether the Q is positive or negative will depend on, or will determine whether you have an endo or exothermic process. So now all we got to do is plug all this into our formula and solve for C. So we have 56,000 joules over here, 487 grams here. We're looking for the C. Our final temperature is the 84 degrees Celsius. Our initial temperature was the 29.5 degrees Celsius. And then the rest now is just doing the math. So if we subtract these two values, the 84 and the 29.5, you're going to get 54.5. So we're just going to do it by steps. Then you'll multiply these two numbers together, so you're going to get 26,541.5 times C is equal to your 56,000. Then now you want to divide this number by both sides so you can get your C by itself. So divide both sides by the 26,551.5. That'll cancel here, and then your C will be 2.11. For C, remember the units are going to be joules per gram degrees Celsius. Now since our temperature final was greater than our initial temperature, then it's asking us whether you have an endo or exothermic process. This would actually be an endothermic process. I'm having a little help from my kitten here. Because if I subtract that, my Q would have been a positive number.